Hungary, which is called the City of Lights, is a country in Eastern Europe that is full of history and tradition at every turn. From its numerous charming towns and stunning landscape to the majestic capital city of Budapest. But not all of Hungary's top attractions and activities can be found there. In fact, you'll likely discover traditional and old historical landmarks that have been preserved, as well as gorgeous castles and architectural designs that were created for Turkish conquerors and Italian Renaissance designers. Keep watching to see which of these places you should visit first. Number 1. Buda Castle in Budapest. When you first see the Buda Castle in the capital city of Hungary, you'll likely understand why so many people refer to it as the Paris of the East. This magnificent and historical landmark is now considered a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is even comparable to Versailles in France in terms of its wonderful design. Created from a palace destroyed during the Ottoman Empire's siege of 1686, Buda Castle was rebuilt in the 18th century for the Habsburg monarchy. It was more than 200 rooms and showcases a lot of opportunities for you to see stunning views of other buildings on castle hills. Number 2. The Danube River. Budapest is divided in half by the gorgeous Danube River, which flows through Hungary from north to south. If you happen to drop by, you'll likely see the Freedom Bridge. It's a popular location for people who wants to observe the spectacular view of boats passing by, and also offers one of the best sunset views of the river. There's also the Danube Bend, one of the nation's most well-known destinations if you want to explore and chillax at the same time. You can also stop by a densely forested Visegrad Mountains. The mountain is a favorite among hikers and environment enthusiasts and is visited as part of the many top-notch river cruises that cross the Danube to its neighboring country, Austria. Number 3. Historic spa towns. Hungary definitely offers if you're seeking a trip that mixes some downtime with a strong cultural experience. Throughout the nation, there are numerous storied spa towns and institutions that provide everything from short soaks in healing waters to extended stays in luxurious spa resorts. More than 2,000 years ago, during the reign of the Romans, Hungary's hot springs and baths gained a reputation for their therapeutic properties. The numerous Turkish baths that are still in use today were built by Turks in the 16th century. Over 1,000 springs collectively supply natural and medical spas with therapeutic and thermal water. Lake Heves, with an average water temperature of 25 degrees Celsius annually, is one of the most well-known. That's because it is the largest ecologically active thermal lake in all of Europe and is even located in a breathtaking location. Number 4. Esztergom Basilica. The magnificent Esztergom Basilica, which dominates the eye-catching skyline of one of the oldest Hungarian cities, is well worth the 46-kilometer drive from Budapest. This magnificent Catholic church, formerly known as the Primatial Basilica of the Blessed Virgin Mary Assumed into Heaven and Saint Adalbert, was constructed in 1507 and is situated on Castle Hill with a view of the Danube River. With its enormous dome rising 100 meters into the air, it is not only the largest religious building in the nation, but also the highest. Its monumental altarpiece, which is the largest painting in the world and measures about 14 meters long, depicts the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary. Other noteworthy works of art include the most significant collection of paintings from the Renaissance in Hungary. The enormous crypt, which was erected in 1831 and was built in the old Egyptian style, is very noteworthy. This place is home to an intriguing underground of monuments and tombs that can be explored. Number 5. Hungarian Parliament Building. When in Budapest, it's difficult to miss the Hungarian Parliament Building. It's one of the most iconic buildings in Hungary and is even considered the third largest parliamentary building in the world. It has 691 interior rooms, 10 courtyards, 88 statues of Hungarian rulers, and tons of staircases. The outside is even more stunning. Inside, you can view King Stephen's crown jewels, which have been on display for a long time. There are also rooms filled with art and crafts made throughout the ages. If you want to see more, it's best to take a guided tour in order to know more about the history and the context of it all. Our recommendation is to pass by it at night since the building lights up like a Disney palace. Number 6. Tihani. One of the busiest vacation destinations on Lake Balaton is Tihani. This little peninsula, which was formerly an island, is only 8 square kilometers but is home to some of Hungary's most breathtaking beauty. This southwest region has been designated a nature reserve. It is off limits to vehicles and great to explore on foot along the network of clearly indicated trails. The stunning Benedictine Abbey from the 17th century, with its breathtaking views of the lake and the neighborhood, is a must-see landmark in the town itself. It's a special delight in the early spring when the almond trees in the area are in blossom and in June when the air is fragrant with lavender. Don't forget to stroll over the charming ancient inner harbor from the abbey. A nice lakeside promenade and a lot of passenger ship moorings may be found there. Number 7. The Caves of Lifiord. Another well-liked spa town in Hungary is Lifiord, which is situated in the Buck Mountains. The village is close to a number of magnificent caves that are also equally well known. The Istvan Cave, with its amazing stalactite formations, and the Petofi Cave, which is renowned throughout the world for the imprints of extinct plant species left in its limestone walls, are two of the most fascinating to explore. If you're more like a hiker, take the Saleta Cave trek for a more challenging hike. You can view a wonderful collection of Ice Age artifacts here, including expertly crafted spears and arrows. After all that exploring, take a journey through one of the rockiest areas of the Alps on the antique narrow gauge railway. Number 8. Hortabagi National Park. Hortabagi National Park, located in Hungary's east, is a prime example of the country's natural beauty. Here, you may take in the vibrant culture of the nation's people and their customs while also exploring a wide range of fantastic sights and enjoyable activities. The park, which opened in 1973, is a piece of Hungary's Great Plain, which is preserved as the largest natural grassland in Europe. Seeing its rich animal life, which includes everything from an abundance of birds to herds of horses, is one of the highlights of a visit. Spending a night under its dark sky, which provides amazing astronomy opportunities without the distraction of city lights, is very enjoyable. There are many other sights to see in addition to its educational visitor center and its collection of up-close native animals. The various hiking and biking paths in the area are fun to explore, so as the many horseback riding opportunities. Number 9. The Hungarian Pen Air Museum. If you're looking for another taste of traditional Hungarian culture, then you should definitely visit the world-class Hungarian Open Air Museum. Considered one of the country's most significant tourist attractions, the museum was built over 50 years ago and can only be visited 23 kilometers from downtown Budapest. It offers visitors a peek into the average life in Hungary in different periods. The museum is divided into 8 sections, with each section having a different region and time period. As you go from the first section to the second section, you'll soon find yourself understanding the history, culture, and tradition that shaped the Hungary we know today. Number 10. Sopron. The city of Sopron is considered a historic city mostly because it's located just 64 kilometers south of Vienna and 8 kilometers from the Austrian borders. Because of its location, it's a popular destination for anyone looking for a short day trip. Most of its attraction comes from the preserved medieval and Baroque buildings that are lined up in the city. It boasts an impressive 240 protected buildings, 115 of which are officially listed monuments, making it one of the largest collections in Europe. Huge castles, stunning lakes, unique caves, thick forests, and even magnificent museums, we've shown you everything there is when it comes to Hungary. Which of these places did you find interesting enough to visit? Also, check out this other video if you want to visit Costa Rica. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more of our top 10 prime picks.